Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing my October, November and December book haul. I'm sorry if the lighting is a bit useless, I don't have any actual lighting and it started raining and so I'm currently using a mirror. So I hope that's not too bad. I suppose we'll get right into it. Yeah, so I didn't realize how many books I had bought, but two of these are my mother bought me, and then one of them I pre-ordered in like September or August, so that doesn't count. As I mentioned, one of these books was a pre-order that I pre-ordered in like August or September, so you can all guess what it is. It arrived in October. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So this is the Waterstones like exclusive pre-order one. So it has like, instead of like the navy background with like the copper foiling, it has black with gold, which I like a lot. It has these beautiful gold sprayed edges. No, the sparkles aren't showing. Okay, I can't get the sparkles to show, but they're very sparkly. Then under the dust jacket we have the Addie Under the Tree, I believe in the normal Waterstones edition, so the one that has the navy and copper. I believe Luke is under the tree. Like on the normal Waterstones it's like this dude and then on this one it's Addie. So beautiful end pages. This follows a girl called Addie LaRue from the 1700s to 2014. So in 1714 she makes a deal with this devil-like creature who promises her freedom, and she soon discovers that she will live forever, but she will be forgotten by everyone she meets. And then one day in a bookstore in New York, she finds someone who remembers her name. So it basically deals with Addie's complex relationship that she has with this demon, devil, whatever, dark spirit, whatever you want to call him, because he's the only person who remembers her throughout all of these years. So she has a very complex relationship because he's the only one who knows her. But she doesn't really like him because he's done this to her, and then she also doesn't want to prove him right by giving in and letting him have her soul. So it's a really wonderful story, but definitely not one I think that is for everyone. The next four I all ordered on the same time because there was a discount on Book Depository. I think it was like 15% off, and I was not going to say no to that. So I bought a lot of books. I mean, I bought 4. Yeah, that's a lot of books. For me, I usually don't buy 4 books in a row. One of them was Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson, which I love the purple foil. And I just love this cover in general. I think it's a really nice cover. And I'm honestly not really 100% sure what the story is about. I believe it does follow 2 princesses, a god king, and an immortal who is supposed to be a god, but he's not sure does he believe in the gods. And so these sisters, I think, are princesses, and one of those was always supposed to marry the god king, but now the other one is being sent to marry the god king instead. And then the original sister goes and tries to follow her to like protect her sister. I believe that the magic in here involves color. Don't know what the magic system is, but it has something to do with colors. So I am very excited to get to this eventually. I'm not sure to start with this or whether I start with Mistborn. As I said, I ordered 4 books on the same day. And the next 3 are all a series that I have already read. That is the Farseer trilogy, because I read these on audiobook and with the ebook. And I needed physical copies because I love them. So I bought them, which I would just like everyone to admire the difference in size between the first and third book. We have Assassin's Apprentice, Royal Assassin, and The Chonker, Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. So these are the Farseer trilogy. So it follows Fitz throughout his life. When he's around, I think 4 or 6, he is abandoned at the keep by his maternal grandfather. And his grandfather basically says, this is your prince's illegitimate son. I don't want to have to feed him anymore, so it's up to you what you want to do with him. His father abdicates his position as next in line and runs away to the countryside. So, and this is only when Fitz is a child. Then he is raised by Burke, who was basically Chivalry, who's Fitz's father, right-hand man, and he is now in charge of the stables. So he is raised by him for a while, but then he catches the attention of the king, and the king decides, hey, I can make use of him. And he is made into an assassin's apprentice. He goes through a rough time in this series, let's just say. And I'm so excited to get to the next series eventually because I love them. This series follows him from like when he's like 6-ish until he's like, it's never 100% clarified, but probably like 20-ish. And he goes through a lot in this, so I can't wait to watch him suffer some more. There's like 6 more books with him in them, so poor Fitz. Poor Fitz. As soon as they arrived, I was like, I kind of want to reread them, but I didn't. I also kind of want to buy the like illustrated edition, like 25th anniversary illustrated edition, I think they are. Yeah, I kind of want them, but I don't buy second editions of stuff, and I don't spend that much money on a book. But also, really pretty. The next 2 were both by my mother. So the first one is The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. I have read this series. It follows Stevie Bell, who is a true crime fan, and she goes to Ellingham Academy and she wants to solve the cold case that happened in like 1930s. Throughout the series we follow Stevie and her friends as she tries to figure it out, and she solves like little mysteries and then bigger mysteries. So yeah, there's kind of multi-perspectives. So there is Stevie in the present day, and then every so often we get a flashback to like the I'm pretty sure it's the 1930s. Yeah, 1930s. And I already had the first 2 in paperback and I needed the third one. And so then the next 3 books, they are all in a series as well, but I'll talk about the first one separately because again, my mother got me this, and that is Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. There's a lot of Robin Hobb in this. And then obviously the other 2 books, which I bought myself, are The Mad Ship and Ship of Destiny. Again, these are really chunky books. So this is the first book in the Live Ship Trader series. It follows the Vestrit family and a couple others. In this town, there is live ships, which are ships that have been made with this special wood called wizard wood, and it gives them the ability to become alive. After 3 generations of the same family dies on its decks, it quickens, so it becomes alive. And that is about to happen to the Vivacia, the Vestrit's family live ship. And Althea has grown up on the ship and she is ready to take over as its captain. But then as her father is dying, she discovers that the ship is being left to her older sister Keffria, and therefore her brother-in-law Kyle will be the new captain of the Vivacia. She goes off and she tries to prove herself that she is a worthy captain. And then we also follow Kyle and his son Wintrow. And so Wintrow does not want to be on a ship. He wants to go back to his priesthood. And Kyle is not impressed that his son does not want to sail. And Kyle is just an absolutely terrible character. He's the worst. We also follow Ronica Vestrit, the mother of the family, and then also Keffria and her daughter Malta, as they are in Bingtown trying to figure out their politics. They are losing money and they are trying to like save the family business. And then we also follow Kenneth, who wants to be the king of the pirates. So that's all for now, and I will, like, when Christmas time comes, I will just make a small clip. I already know the 8 books that I'm getting, which are City of Brass, Kingdom of Copper, the Mistborn trilogy, and then the Broken Earth trilogy. Those are the books that I'm getting for Christmas, but I will insert a clip here to just to show you. So here's the book that I got for Christmas. So City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty and Kingdom of Copper, The Kingdom of Copper. And then we have The Fifth Season, The Obelisk Gate, and The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin, which is the Broken Earth trilogy. Then we have the Mistborn trilogy, which is The Final Empire, The Well of Ascension, and The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. These are thick books. Oh god, this is going to be hard to take a photo of. Yeah, so those are all the books that I have gotten in the past 3 months. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!